I am not deadheading these particular plants because they offer these extra bonus things that I can use in these works of art. I'm not cutting back them. I want these pods. They're something I can use in this. So as you walk through your garden, you're going to find these treasures, whether they're on peonies or iris or hydrangea or whatever, the pine cones, it's all wonderful. I'm also not cutting back the perennials because the cold will collapse the foliage. That will protect all the beneficial insects that have come to your garden. It will hold the chrysalis for the butterflies and moths. It will hold the egg cases for the praying mantis. And so we just leave them until March. It's fine. The other reason is if you go out and clean up your whole garden, now you have exposed that perennial root to the severe cold that we do get. The cold comes before the snow comes. So this foliage is protecting the plant. But right now it's because they have these wonderful pods, the baptisia, the sedum, all of these. And I have taken these and taken these wonderful gourds. I'm using the gourds because they hold up better than the wonderful pumpkins. I adore pumpkins, it's my favorite time of the year, but the gourds I can have certainly as a Thanksgiving centerpiece, but certainly these can hold up. My longest one lasted for 11 months. Minding you, they are not carved out. These things are all glued on. The gourds are washed, they're dry, they're room temperature, and they are not carved out. We start by first putting on the moss. This is a preserved moss that we carry here at the growing place in our gift shop. Then that is glued on. I start then by adding the largest piece that's going to go on. These are perennial or annual plants that I have removed the soil from, so all that is left is the stem. That's all that remains. All this dried stuff is removed, the soil is completely removed, and I glue that stem right there. I can add small chicks and hens, I can add annual succulents, I've added pine cones, alderberries. These are the Siberian iris pods. I've got milkweed pods in this. And here, because I adored this stem, I had a crack in it, which I found unacceptable, so I covered it with acorns and moss and the alderberries. All this stuff is from our garden here, and we still have here at the growing place these beautiful succulents that are available for sale. You can do this. Anybody can do this. You can do it with the small ones, and it takes me about 5 minutes to do this. This is very, very quick. And again, the first thing I do is I add the moss, and I may just break it apart like this and put it right on that top. Then I will very quickly glue the biggest one. That's going to be this. This will go on it. Then I will add perhaps some of the sedum. The sedum, all of the sedum make beautiful flowers. They are dry all fall and winter and beautiful with snow on them. This one happens to be sedum matrona. This is going to be on here. Then I might add the alderberries. I might add a peony pod. I might add pine cones. I love the pine cones. These are so cute. And there you have it. This can be done in just minutes. It's very, very quick. You could make these individually for little favors on your Thanksgiving table. They're just wonderful. It's so easy. But I simply use this little tiny glue gun, and it works. You need approximately 6 of the glue sticks to do a larger one, and maybe only 1 or 2 to do the small one. This is what it looks like when I start. I start again with the gourd. I brought it in the day before. It is room temperature. It is clean. This one did not have a stem that I liked, so I cut it off. So that's fine. It gives me more space to put the succulents on there. I mean, look at this one. This is going to be an annual one, but look at the color on this. This is going to be a beautiful bouquet right on top. I will have the moss with it. And this time, because it's so big, you see, I can add multiples in here, and the pods. Now these baptisia pods are wonderful, but I will cut them off of the stem, and I will add little clusters of 3 over here and clusters of 3 over there, and then I'll start adding other little things. You can, I can do this in about 45 minutes. That's my timing to get it just perfect. You may want to work on it over a couple of days until you get it right. There are no two that are the same. I've never made two alike. I get inspired by what I see in the garden. That's what defines it. But if you start using the stuff you do, again, you have to remove the soil, show the plant, and then you see how this one has the orange in it, like the orange gourd. I love that connection. But over here, we've got more of the burgundy tones and the gray blue, and that goes with this gourd. So it's a lot of fun. Go out in your garden. We've got days yet of this beautiful fall weather, and I think maybe you'll look at your garden just a little bit differently as you select things to add to your garden and as you look at what you already have, so that you can continue using these, not just a beautiful bouquet of flowers, but now you've got all these extra bonuses that you can build. These are just a fun thing to do, and I hope you'll come and see us at the Growing Place, and we can help you.